Hi, Facebook. I don't do a lot of, personal videos, but I just feel like I had to express myself, tonight. Wow, what a year, right? 2020 and then 2021. We're still going through this COVID era situation, and it's hard. It's hard for people to start businesses, and it's not easy. It's very difficult. And man, it's not easy to start business. I've been at this for a few years already, and what I meant by for years, I'm not talking about like I got a bit, like I already started it, and then I've been trying so hard to market for 4 years or whatever. It's more like it's a lot of work to start a business, and it's not easy. And I'm very proud of myself that I could, I'm able to like sacrifice a lot, sacrificing, for the better good of, the community and the world, to hire people, whatever. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to become the man, you know what I mean? And it makes a lot of sense that a lot of people, a lot of people give up, and I haven't given up. You might be asking, well, what were you been doing for 4 years and that got you to this? Anybody could just get a website builder or whatever and come out with, an application like yours. Yours looks simple. I got two applications. I got a messenger app. It's called Xona Messenger. There's a reason why I'm not, continuing Xona Messenger. Well, let me get back to the basics then. Like, basically, I don't like to feel limited. I don't like to feel belittled, when it comes to like, your own like stuff. Like, I try to do everything by myself. Like, if I could do photography by myself or videography, and I could save like a lot of money, I will do it. I will do it. If I could like learn how to code my website rather than paying someone like, like $27 an hour, or, depend on your application, like $100 an hour. And, that's what happened. That's what I did for the past 4 years. I went and go and develop my coding skills. You know what I mean? So I want to go learn how to be a developer, because I don't have a lot of money. I'm not gonna act like I'm rich and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. So these past 4 years, I came out like, with a model agency website 4 years ago, and I was using a website builder called Wix. And the thing about Wix is it's all good and stuff, but the thing is, when you use like other people's work or like a website builder, or you hire somebody, there's always a con to it. You either waste a lot of money, or the website builder is cool, but it has limitations. The limitations are pretty basic. At the time, Wix was their limit is 16 gigabytes. That's how much your website could consist of. I'm pretty sure they jumped to like 25 gigs or something. I don't know. I haven't been on Wix for a while, but that's actually reason why I was gone for 4 years. Like, actually, I had the website going. I went to go buy Vista cards, and I bought all that stuff to be professional. And I actually was hustling. If you can see in the video ad I did recently, not that long ago, I actually helped 3 women out. And yeah, learning as I go. But like I was saying, I didn't like how Wix, like, website builders like Wix was limiting, make you limited, you know what I mean? So I had to say like 16 gigabytes not gonna be good, what I'm doing. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna learn how to make a website, and I didn't want to do nothing to do with website or coding or anything like that. Like one girl, I'm probably gonna say her name, but I'm gonna say her name. Her last name is Garcia. So yeah, Garcia has been calling me a nerd for a while, and no, I'm not a nerd. I don't like I don't like coding. I don't like computers. I don't like none of that stuff. I don't like Dungeons and Dragons. You know, yeah, you might be saying like, well, why is it that you went to school for, computer support? You know, some people know me personally and they know my history. Well, to be honest, I was pressured by my dad to try to obtain a trade or some sort. So it's a story for another time. But I was pressured, and my dad wants the best for me a couple years ago. So I just took what was like kind of interesting, but I'm not really into that. You know what I mean? So anyways, this girl, Garcia, I'm gonna say her last name, Garcia. For a while she was thinking I'm a nerd, but yeah, that's far from me. I'm not into that nerd stuff. But yeah, like I said, I had a developer, I had a team, had all that stuff, but I'm the one to talk too much about my partners in the past, but I had more than two partners. My partners think I had like just them, but I didn't. I actually teamed up with like three people, and they were not really partners. I had like a contract that if I said, if you will, let's do a contract, a trial contract to see how we work with each other for 3 months. Because I'm not dumb, I'm not gonna jump in to somebody without checking their skills out and partnership and things. You know what I mean? That's just me. I said, let's do a 3-month trial, and if it doesn't work out, then you guys are not gonna be my partners. So yeah, but I had other partners over the years, but yeah, a lot of them were lazy. Some of them were go-getters. I respect. I will mention someone called Zarico. He's a go-getter, but at that time he went to college and stuff, and I just felt like I needed more like more time from someone, and I understand they're trying to build their career on the side just in case if this business don't work out. It's understandable, but now I'm in the talks of Zarico again, so yeah. Getting into the male modeling world too, so I'm not just the females, you know what I mean? So, but anyways, and I like greedy people and lazy people and people that don't really respond that much, and it was kind of weird. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, like, you're not gonna get no more live if I'm not gonna get in detail who is, but there's some people. There's like some people. Well, there are a couple of people. I'm not gonna say who, but they never respond. They were too lazy. They wanted me to do all the work and stuff, and I was not going to put with that. But anyways, I had a team. I had a developer, and for some strange reason, the developer just never messaged back. And yeah, he never messaged back. And the thing about him is it just fell apart. I just felt like the website wasn't good enough back then, and it wasn't. It wasn't good enough. So now, since I took 4 years to I said to myself, you know what? I need to shut this website in 2016, and I shut it down for that reason, because there's the wrong people and it wasn't the right people, and the technology wasn't good enough. So now I went 4 years to go learn how to code, and it took a long time, and it paid off. I was so determined, and for someone to be so determined, to at least start learn how to make their own website, it's a lot of work. It's not easy. It's not a walk down the street. It's really hard, you know what I mean? Like, a website building makes it easier, but there's cons to it. But yeah, so I want to go for 4 years, learn how to make my model agency website, and I came out of it now, and I barely finished like a couple days ago, and I'm very proud of myself. And but going back to the Exona Messenger, like the thing that sucks about, I mean, not a lot of people realize that those big websites, like the social networks, like Facebook, all that stuff, because I was gonna try to be like that, like social, like a messenger, but like better in ways than Facebook. So that was another app idea I was doing, but the thing is, I was relying on a web host, and web host sucks. Like they don't let you consume enough resources from the server to be able to have a functional real-time application. Those real-time applications, they consume a lot of energy. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I had like 5 people on there or something like that, and basically, when I had like 5 or more people, the website will freeze and they will give me errors, and that's the host provider was saying your website is it's used up all its performance. So I realized for those kind of websites, I'm gonna have to get my own server. So I'm in the process of that, and I've been in the process of it in a while. I haven't really focused too much on it because actually the main application that I've been trying to build was the model agency app. So I was doing 2 applications at the same time. I have other ideas for other applications. It's not just the social network scene and the model agency scene. There's more to it. But anyways, so yeah, so it was like a war, and it kind of, it's really, like I said, it's really hard to start, the website stuff. And it's crazy when you go after your dreams. There's a lot of naysayers, and I had a lot of naysayers. They didn't believe I was going to finish the application or whatever, but I kept persistent. It affected me so much, all this learning how to code so I don't have to pay someone. It paid off. I have the skills to actually, make that type of applications I want. But the con of when you go my route, like where you're very committed to the mission, to be your own man, to have your business, is that that route is very hard. And I changed a lot. Like I stopped going out socially. There's girls that were interested in me. Sorry, I'm like making sure there's no cops, but there was girls that were interested in me, and I couldn't give them my all, and I felt really bad because they part out that I was like was not interested, or I couldn't go over there. It wasn't because I wasn't not interested in with these girls over the years. It's because when you try to start a business, you got to become war basically in business. You know what I mean? I actually quit my job to start business in 2016, and I actually became a freelancer just to survive. With the skills I learned from all that technology stuff, which doesn't make me a nerd. I just wanted to hustle and have a flexible schedule so I could focus on making my website and my applications and doing research and stuff. But yeah, it really affected me. I did make some money on the side, but not that a lot. I couldn't go out too much. I actually got to a point where I wasn't making that much money, so I couldn't really do the things I could have done for a couple years, like taking girls out, going out with friends, going over there, go pick them up all the time. I stopped doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very stressful. I kind of like wanted to give up so many times, and basically, like I said, my social life suffered. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends. I lost there was girls that I would date. They lost interest in me because I wouldn't put them first over my business dreams, and I regretted it though. But it had to be done. Anytime when someone go after the dreams, I noticed that sometimes their boyfriend or husband or wife, they can't wait. They end up cheating on you, and it makes a lot of sense why those soldier guys in Iraq or the army or whatever, when they go out to the war, um, and it's not a surprise when they're gone for a few years or a couple months, and their wife having sex with some other guys or guy, and he comes back and she's not interested in him anymore. And that's the same thing with the business, you know. Some people just don't have patience, and it's understandable. I'm not gonna say which girls. It's more than one over the years I dated. The girlfriends I had over the years, they were not interested in what I was doing, and one of them was the last two girls I was dating. She was very supportive, and I was very happy because she was very supportive. But they always say that what it's like. Well, like I don't know. I like to watch those motivational videos and stuff. And I ran into a motivational video where the business guru was asked a question by this guy that was building a business for like a few years, and his wife said, "I'm tired of this." I mean, not his wife, his fiance was impatient, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to put this down because I'm giving too much information where I'm going. So, anyways, um, the wife was very impatient. I mean, not the wife. The fiance was very impatient, and basically, she said, "It's either me or the business. I can't do this anymore. I love you, but you don't put that much time towards me." And that's what the story he was telling. That business guru, and that business guru said, "Well, I mean," he said, "What should I do? Should I give her the business, or what should I do? I love her." Well, what's more easy to replace? Um, What's more easy to replace, your business or your fiance? He said, "My fiance." Well, of course, because business takes a long time. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you gotta really like be willing to sacrifice. Friends will like kind of lose interest in you because you're not around too much. Girls, they will just fade away, and family. It's sad though, but I when I finally got done coding my two applications that I said to myself, like, after these two applications, I'm gonna focus on marketing and all this stuff, promotion, paid ads, whatever. And I did it. You know what I mean? Like, people didn't think I was gonna do it, and some people are still naysayers, and that's okay because I'm not gonna let them stop me. And the thing is, now I'm doing something else. Now I'm no longer doing coding too much anymore. I'm actually like promoting paid ads, whatever. But anyways, um, so I went through a lot emotionally, being lonely for a while, and I'm getting back my roots, my naturalness. I'm a very social person, and when you're very like alone, you actually attract all these kind of antisocial people, and that's not me. I mean, people that don't really like talking or socializing, and that could bring you down. I mean, you attract other people while you're on your conquest, but I did it, and now I'm focusing on just the marketing, and I'm ready to do what it takes to make this stuff happen. And I just wanted to get that out of my chest. And also too, it was really hard to start the business or go out. And I don't know what you guys' beliefs systems are about COVID. Some of you guys don't wear masks. It's all you. But me, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. COVID has like very dangerous long term effects after you get healed. So you lose, like, after you get healed, supposedly you lose your sense of smell and taste. And I'm not. I need those tastes, but COVID made it more harder for me to keep my sanity intact, and I'm already overworking myself, but I kept persistence, and it's really hard to do anything nowadays. I'm waiting for my shot, and I hope I will get my shot. And pretty soon, I heard like 2 months from now, my age group, or a month from now, I believe, my age group's gonna be next to go get the shot. And once I get the shot, I'm gonna start going out, guys. Start posting more videos. I'm gonna be at different sites. I'm gonna be more confident because that's the real reason why I couldn't really made a quick progression of what I've been doing in other areas. But lucky for me that my business dreams and goals were application based. So eventually it's gonna try to transition. Like the model agency one is gonna be a physical model agency in person, but right now it's starting off as online. And yeah, I just wanted to express myself because I just felt like, man, I got to get out of the house and go take a cruise or something. You know what I mean? So I want to go take a cruise, and I made this video, and I haven't posted anything like my personal feelings since before 2016. You know what I mean? 2016, I learned my lesson. When you start a business, it's not good to be all emotional or whatever. But before that, it was always this and that. But I try to keep everything to myself. So this is just like a rare occurrence of me doing this. So I just had to get it off my chest and stuff. And I don't care if nobody watches this, but it's a form of therapy until I get my shot, hopefully, in a month from now, 2 months from now. But I feel more alive now. I'm taking a break in coding. I'm doing other areas now, and I'm promoting this online model agency application. It's designed to manage models' careers electronically, so they could be in California or live in Utah or New York. And my model agency on the internet, I'll be able to, I simulate everything that's simulated like in person and online. So I'll be able to manage their careers, and that's a cool thing. So, with this kind of application, it's very lightweight, and I designed it for like a web post, so I should have no issues, and I hope not, because once I start having more issues with, with this web post, like if I can't have a functional agency, then I'm gonna have to come up with my own server, and servers are a lot of money, but I will do whatever it takes to accomplish that goal. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. I know I'm gonna make it. If I could quit my job, hustle on the side for 4 years, not really be intimate with women really over the years, and not really be around friends too much, for 4 years, not because I wanted to, is because I had to be able to make enough time to get to where I'm getting at, because applications could take years, and actually these 2 applications I made took a long time. Before that, I was just research and testing systems, but I was off and on, like, researching and then building that application and the applications, and researching and teaching yourself takes a long time, so off and on. But I stopped doing researching and stuff, and I was persistent for like 14 months, 7 months for the Messenger app, and another 7 months for the agency app. So, and then 2 years before, like, just being a master coder, learning how to, read books, whatever, to become a coder and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not a nerd. I don't like that stuff. Before I went on this 4 years quest, I'm very social, and hopefully I get that back now. I'm trying to be more social again, and it's kind of hard because, when you're so used to doing something, like, for example, I know this is a long video, but for example, it was really hard for me to get off the computer and just go, and I tried to take a day off from it, and I couldn't. That's what happens when you go beyond the 21 days of forming of a habit. It's true, they say it takes 21 days to form a habit, and I was like 4 years, so it was really hard for me to get a day off. I'm always feel like, oh, I gotta post something, or I gotta create exciting content or whatever, but I'll get there eventually. I know I will. I know I'm gonna be a star. Whoever joins me, with my quest, we're all gonna make money. You know what I mean? And the dream is to not work the 9 to 5 job. I despise that. I want to be the man. I want to be the man with the ladder. But yeah, and it's happening. I am, I did hustle for a couple, for a couple years on, fixing people's computers, whatever. But I'm trying to transition that completely and just trying to make money from this application and see where it goes. But and I also did research on like how to do a model agency. So it's not like I made application. I don't know nothing about model agency stuff. I've been doing research, so let's see what happens, guys, and stuff like that. Let's just see what happens. And the question is, when am I gonna get to where I want to get at? That's the question that should be asked. Not are you? I am. So I'm just gonna keep pushing it, and let's see how long it'll take for me to get where I want to get at. And like I said, the dream is to be my own man, to have people work for me, to do the 9 to 5 job. You know what I mean? So that's not everybody wants to be leaders. Sometimes people want to be followers, and sometimes people want to be leaders. So, but okay, I'm done. I know it's pretty long. You guys listen to you don't have to listen to it, but maybe it motivates you because think one thing I gotta say before I let you guys go is never give up. Go for your biggest dreams because I'm no longer living in a fantasy. These ideas that I had, these invention ideas that I have for years, they're now a reality. They're not just ideas anymore. I'm living in reality. And yeah, I'm not I have more dreams to be somewhere else, but it's one dream at a time. And what I mean, like, never give up, keep going, never pay attention to the naysayers, just keep going, and you accomplish things like goals like I have. These goals were long term, years in the making, and I accomplished them, and not a lot of people could do that. No bragging, but only the 1%ers could do stuff like this, and I know that I have what it takes to make it to the top, and the question is when that's gonna happen. So never give up, guys. Just keep going. If I could keep being persistent and believing and sacrifice, and if I could do this, then you guys could do this too. Peace.